How do I know if I qualify for the PFAS, PFAS, polyfluorinated substance lawsuit? It really is one of the biggest lawsuits in the country right now in the United States, globally huge as well. So, what is the lawsuit itself? Well, basically, it is the idea that a manufacturer, a group of manufacturers, have produced a substance, it's a forever chemical called polyfluorinated substance, and that substance winds up unfortunately contaminating bodies of water or uh, areas of the country. And when that contamination happens, there is a lot of science that links that contamination to an adverse event, which would be acquiring cancer or developing cancer, developing ulcerative colitis, different things. And when that happens, you have a potential liability due to negligence, and you have a claim, potential claim, against that defendant. So, what are some of the actual criteria? We won't go over all of them because there's going to be a lot of nuances based on each state. Definitely want to encourage everyone to consult their lawyer, because as much research as you can do, there's going to be a lot of legal gymnastics and legal ability and acumen that your lawyer can deploy and actually do that might have you qualify for the lawsuit, even if you might say, well, the statute of limitations was 1 month and I was diagnosed, or 1 year, and I was diagnosed, 2 years ago. Those situations can usually be overcome, not always, but it's worth giving your lawyer a try. Okay. With that said, what are some of the adverse events? Well, the first big adverse event would be the cancers. That's kidney cancer, testicular cancer, liver cancer, and thyroid cancer. You also have adverse events that are like ulcerative colitis. And some law firms are even taking thyroid disease, or they'll say thyroid disease is actually one of the more compelling ones. So there's going to be some differences between law firm to law firm, but really it's going to be those 4 cancers and those 2 adverse events of ulcerative colitis and thyroid disease. There's a theory of latency as well that we should really discuss, and that basically is first exposure versus your diagnosis, or the amount of time from first exposure to when your diagnosis was. Now, how do we calculate that? Well, basically, if you lived or worked near, let's say, an airport, firefighting facility, which was known for the aqueous film forming foam, that's the AFFF lawsuit. You also have military bases, or just high concentrations of PFAS being used in your area, which is all publicly knowledgeable, and you can kind of search for that, but definitely consult your lawyer. So if you lived or worked near those places, they would want to see you for 2 years at least. Minimum. A minimum latency, 2 years for the cancers. For ulcerative colitis, minimum of 6 months. So there are some variations there. Definitely want to go lawyer by lawyer. And I will tell you right now, there are so many great lawyers, like ethical, good people who want to do good work for your families. They are out there. So I do get a lot of people DMing me and messaging me and saying, hey, are they just looking for a payday or whatever? Look, everyone wants to get paid. You want to get paid, they want to get paid. But some lawyers get into the business for different reasons. Some of them actually want to help families. And I love introducing people to those kind of people because they're just good people. They're good individuals. I said people a bunch of times, but whatever. They're good individuals who are really looking to help. And that's inspiring. And those are individuals that will get you the biggest compensation possible that you would deserve. And then also helping out the families for all those incurred expenses and everything that comes with, unfortunately, the exposure and the adverse events. So not as happy-go-lucky as I'd want to be because this is a sensitive topic. I definitely want to make sure you all get help. Love you all, and hopefully this is helpful to all of you. This is not legal or medical advice as usual, so consult your doctors and lawyers. Love you guys.